Did you know Nosferatu director Robert Eggers once tried to make a Frankenstein movie?
He's coming.
Nosferatu.
It's true. Robert Eggers has asserted himself as one of modern cinema's most respected genre filmmakers. From his feature directorial debut, The Witch, to his most recent hit take on the Dracula mythos, Nosferatu, he has more than earned his place in horror history over the last decade. So we were pretty excited when we learned that at one point in time, he was working on a Frankenstein movie. We're using that a little loosely here. It turns out Eggers abandoned the project after about 2 weeks, believing he had a bona fide dud on his hands. So it's likely we'll never get to see that story come to fruition, but that doesn't mean we won't fantasize about it from time to time. Mary Shelley's novel has been adapted countless times over the years, sometimes very faithfully and sometimes rather loosely. But the most famous adaptation is hands down James Whale's 1931 Universal Monster movie. Now, if you're feeling down that we'll likely never get Eggers' vision on screen, fret not, we still have his gorgeous Gothic take on Nosferatu, which you can now watch from the comfort of your own castle. And if you're looking to scratch that Frankenstein itch, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein is hitting Netflix and theaters later this year. It is one of our most anticipated movies of 2025, so keep a lookout for that this November. Maggie Gyllenhaal is also giving us her take on the famous Frankenstein mythology with her upcoming feature, The Bride. We suspect this one may be a musical, which will likely be very far removed from Del Toro's Frankenstein interpretation, and probably safe to say a very far cry from anything Eggers would have done in this space. But we are living in a monster renaissance, which is always good news, so bring it on. You can read about this story in detail and find more horror news on Fangoria.com.